Hi everyone and welcome back to Nick's Home Renovation. This video is 5 ways to find the perfect tradesman for you. A little bit about myself. I've been shooting videos on YouTube for a year now and I've had lots of questions from you, but one of the main ones is how do I find the perfect tradesman? So hopefully this video will be of some use to you. So number one, I'm going to go through all these in much more detail, but I'll just summarise now. Number one is friend and family recommendations. Number two is going through estate agents. Number three is using online platforms such as MyBuilder, Checker Trade, etc. And number 4 and 5 are quite different from 1 to 3. They're government endorsed websites. So you've got the peace of mind that the government's checked them out, checked all their qualities. So number 4 is called Trustmark, and number 5 is called Buy with Confidence. So to start with number 1. So friends and family recommendations is always my favourite. I mean, you must know people that have had building work done, friends, family, work colleagues, and it's best just to ask them. And it's important what you ask them. So how did you have done? How much did it cost? How long did it take? Were you happy with them? Was it smooth running the whole way through? Did your original quote match up to the quote at the end? There's lots and lots of questions, but it's important to make sure you get those questions written down and then speak to them, and hopefully what happens to you matches up with what happened to them. It's the best way of doing it, I've found. There's nothing better than someone saying, I found a really good builder, I found a really good electrician, and then you can get them to quote for you. Hopefully the prices and stuff matches up, but that's my number 1 recommendation. So just ask around and hope for the best. Number 2 is estate agents. Estate agents obviously deal with a lot of tradesmen. They have a whole rental side of things where they'll be managing properties for their customers. So they'll know electricians, plumbers, etc. And they're only going to have the best ones because they're not going to, if someone does a shoddy job on one of their jobs, then there's no way they're going to have them back. So most people do work straight away after buying a property, so just phone the estate agent you used and just ask for their recommendation, or if not, just try phoning a high street one and speaking with them, because these guys are going to have good contacts. Number 3 is using online platforms. So I'm going to go into a video of me showing you how to use these platforms now. This is a different approach from 4 and 5, so this is heavily you doing a lot of the work. These websites are great for finding people, but they do have negatives, such as Checker Trade and MyBuilder, for example. They're great for finding people, but if the job goes wrong, they have no responsibility. They're just essentially just finding for the people. Whereas options 4 and 5 here, Trustmark and Buy with Confidence Scheme, they'll help you out if there's problems as well. So MyTrade and Checker Trade, I'll go into this video now. Right guys, so this is where I will show you where to find people using online websites. There are lots of websites out there, but I thought I'd show you these 2 as they work in slightly different ways. So you have MyBuildercom, which is where you post a job and the tradesman will approach you. And then over here on Checker Trade is where you can look through electricians in the area, for example. And you can actually find them and contact them, so you're not hassled as much. You can also request callbacks on both, but I'll show you the different ones. So let's start with MyBuilder. So all you do, I'll skip the registration process, post a job. Let's go for electrician, electrical, house rewire, own the property, yes. Short description, anything you want. Give your job a little headline, put in the postcode, and that's literally it. That is as quick as it can be for posting this job. So now this will go out to all the people within that area of W1T 6ES. You can also invite tradesmen to quote, but on this one I think it's best to let them do the work. So my builder will review it, send it out to everyone, and people who are interested will get in touch. So I'll show you an example of a job I posted a long time ago in Peckham, the house you may have seen in some other videos.
So this is what it looks like when people start to approach you. You'll have a short list of, well, you'll get interesting tradespeople first. You can then look at their profiles. So for example, this man here, you can look at his profile, phone number, where he's based, little description about him, some photos, skills, qualifications and about him, insurance, etc. You can then look, and if you would like to choose him, there's a button here, and you just click add to shortlist. This then goes into the shortlist. You can have a maximum of 5 people in there. So these are I basically had these 4, and then this man here in the original shortlist. And then you can speak to them on the phone. They'll call you. You can call them, or you can message them here. And then you can basically choose one of them. So as you can see, I hired this man at the top here, and I did that because he had such great feedback, was really good on the phone, and his price was good. So it's a really slick system in how to hire people, and they approach you, which is nice. And the other way of doing it is check a trade. So check a trade, you can actually email and phone people specifically. So again, let's look for an electrician, same postcode in central London. And this will search all the people in that who are willing to work in that area. And you can flick through, so you've got people's reviews here. So I always like to go someone with higher reviews and obviously a lot of reviews, because this person's got only 6 reviews, so he might be near the top just because of alphabetically at the moment. So I will look for someone with a bit better. So look at this guy, 9.9, 494 reviews, so that's really good. So I would go over to here, and then you can check him out. So it's obviously a firm, but you've got guys' details, phone numbers, mobile numbers, email address, and you can even have a look at their website. You've got all the reviews left by other customers. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So the signs are good straight away. You can see what these guys do, and it looks like everything electrical. And then this is their accreditation. So NIC, EIC is one of the best in electrical, for example. So I'm already thinking, great, these guys are good. So then you can either do 2 things: call them, obviously, on any of these, or speak to them by email, or you can request a call back and they'll contact you. So I really like both ways, because it depends which you prefer. If you're busy at work and you don't want your phone going all the time, then this is the best way to do it. You can email them in your own time, tell them about the job, and maybe speak to them on your lunch break, for example. Or on MyBuildercom, if you don't mind your phone going a bit often, because it does happen very quickly. People contact you very fast. So that's the alternative. So yeah, out of the 2 of them, I tend to stick to be honest, MyBuilder, but just because they come to you, and I found it quite easy, and I've had quite a good success rate on there, as you can see from some of the jobs I've posted.
So this is option 4, which is the Trustmark scheme. So I'll go into another video to show you how to work this, but 4 and 5 are really great ways of finding a tradesman and giving you that peace of mind. They're both certified by the government, so the government will do insurance checks on them, will check their quality of work, will speak with customers to see if their work is of the standard they're saying. And this is not just at the beginning, this is throughout these people's careers. So every now and then they'll just spontaneously turn up and check that they're still good, still doing the same high standards, not changing quotes, so very, very, very good. So 4 and 5 are called the Trustmark and Buyer with Confidence scheme, and I'll go into those videos one after the other right now.
Right, so this is the Trustmark website. This is a website set up by the government to help you find reliable tradespeople. Everyone who is on here has been certified by the government. They will have to apply to them, and they will check for signs such as this below: the technical competence of these people, how they are with the customers, and good customer service, good trading practices. They'll do a background check, make sure they have insurance, and they'll follow up on them from time to time to make sure that these practices are still going. So it's really good for peace of mind. And if you don't want to use rated people or check a trade, you don't want to be a bit worried about the people on there maybe, then you can go this route. So this is the home page. So again, very simple. You can put in your address. Let's stick to that central London location. And let's go for classic bathrooms. So simple as that, and it brings up everyone who has been certified by the government. So as you can see here, it shows you where they are based, and then you can click on them. So obviously most of these people have got 1 review, so you might want to look for someone with a higher review. This person's got a few more, so we click on them. So all licensed trades, it shows you their skills here, their telephone number for contacting, their website, their email, where they're based, so in the other side of London, EC2A, but not too far. It will show you their rating and what people have given them, and the description of the work they've previously done. So it's really similar to how the other websites I've showed you earlier work, but it's just government endorsed, so you've just got that peace of mind, I feel. So it's just another way of going. So if you wanted to contact them there, that's the best way of doing it. So another way of finding tradesmen is using this website, buyerwithconfidence.gov.uk. As you may realise, the .gov.uk means it's government approved. This website is an independent, not-for-profit directory of traders, run by trading standards and supported by the local authorities. So the people who are trading on here have been trading for at least 6 months, and they have to pay a fee to be on here. A trading standards officer will then audit the business, check background and financial checks, make sure there's no criminal convictions, and previous customers are randomly selected for references. So it's similar to what I showed you with the Trustmark website. So again, let's do the same postcode and electrician in here. You can search by business name if you know specifically, but odds are if you're on this, you don't. So electrician, Central London, search away. So it works in the same way, but you just know, peace of mind, that it's been checked out and certified. So again, all these people have come up who are willing to work in the area of Central London. This person's got 5 out of 5, 23 reviews. So let's click on this, MR Solutions. And it will get, and all like the other websites I showed you, it will just bring up all of their information. So as you can see at the top here, vetted and approved by trading standards. So you won't get this on Check a Trade or MyBuilder. So peace of mind, tick straight away. Monitor for customer services, again, different from those others. Visited by trading standards professional, you wouldn't get that on MyBuilder or Check a Trade. Qualified, insured and reference checked. You may get that on the other websites. And then their reviews. So this is where they're based, just by Wandsworth, so Central London, not too far for them. And then this is all their details for you to contact them and how long they've been a member for, etc. Then just some customer feedback like the other websites. So not too dissimilar from the other ones, but if you want peace of mind, then buyerwithconfidence.gov or Trademark really are better ones, and if anything goes wrong, you can actually make a complaint and it will get properly looked into. Whereas the other websites, they're not responsible for the work at all. And at least you know the people on here, if something unfortunately does go wrong, they're all insured, and this is a government approved website you've gone through. So hopefully it will get sorted and the problem will get fixed, or you can get your money back.
So that's the 5. So our friends and family, estate agents, online platforms, MyBuilder, Check a Trade, etc., Trustmark and Buyer of Confidence schemes, which are both government endorsed schemes. Of those 5, I've had the most success from friends and family, no doubt. It's so easy to speak with friends, go around the house, see what they've had done, and see the quality for yourself. That is definitely number 1. Estate agents I've used occasionally, but it's also another good source, especially if you've just bought a house through an estate agent. You just paid them ridiculous fees, so they're going to owe you a favour, and I'm sure they'll get some money out of it some way through the tradesman, for example. 3, online platforms. I'll go into this into the videos, but there's 2 different ways of doing it. There's one where you can approach them, which is quite nice, so you're not hassled all the time, or there's one where they approach you and you put the job description online. So that's quite nice, having that balance, and maybe the way to go. But as I said, the big negatives are if the job goes wrong, these websites hold no responsibility. And 4 and 5 is great for the people that want peace of mind and don't want to do any of the 3 options above. So 4 and 5, the Trustmark and Buyer with Confidence scheme. government endorsed quality, all checks done, regularly checked, and if something awful happens and the builder leaves the job, for example, or the tradesman doesn't do as high quality as was promised, you can go through them and they'll do their best to make sure the job is complete, you get your money back, speak with these people. And unlike the online platforms such as Checker Trade, for example, these people can't just delete their company off the platform and just make a new one straight away under a different name. It takes a long time to get onto these websites. So if you want peace of mind, 4 and 5 are definitely the way to go. Hopefully this video was of some use to you. If you have any questions, I can always reply. I've got my email address in the about bit, or you can just reply to this video directly. Good luck with finding the right people. Remember, there's lots and lots of good people out there. Don't let the bad ones put you off. Good luck.